Hello, everyone. I hope that you're doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shikha, and I welcome you to my channel. As always, I'm so grateful that you're listening, subscribing, and commenting. I really appreciate the support. It's beautiful outside today. It's been raining for the last couple of days, just like constant rain, which is good for the trees and for the farmers, I'm sure, but it's nice to have the sun back again. And in this one, I wanted to speak to you about being child-free and how kind of people have these assumptions about you when you decide that you're going to be child-free, right? Or childless, or whatever, however you want to put it. Like, it doesn't really matter, the terminology of it, obviously. But I've kind of noticed this kind of inclination people have, or kind of like this direction people go into, an assumption that people make automatically, as if it's like the only assumption that could possibly come out of it. When I tell people, oh yeah, you know what, I decided a long time ago, but right now I am completely, absolutely sure that I don't want children in the foreseeable future. And the assumption that they make directly and automatically is, oh, okay, cool, that's great. So you don't have any children, you don't have anyone to take care of, so you can spend all your time taking care of your parents, right? And I mean, of course, a lot of this assumption comes not only from my friends, but also from my parents' friends, from my parents, from everyone around me. They're like, well, okay, cool, so you're not taking care of anyone, like you don't have a family to take care of, like your own family, like your husband or children. So automatically, there's a background assumption that you need to take care of someone, right? I mean, you're not just gonna sit around and just take care of yourself, right? Like, you're a woman, you need to take care of someone. You must have some maternal instincts, right? And so where are all those maternal instincts gonna go? They can't just go off into the nowhere land or the never land. And so automatically the assumption is, yeah, so you're gonna take care of the people in your life right now, which are basically your parents and your siblings. And another assumption people have is that they can just make me their children's god aunt. Well, you don't have kids of your own, so you could take care of my kids if I'm not here. Of course, I mean, I wouldn't mind if they said, oh, you know what, I think you'd be a great person to take care of my children if I was gone, so it would be great if you could do that. No, it's an assumption because, oh, well, you don't have anything else to do, anything else better to do with your life. You're just sitting around lazing about anyways. So how about you do this for me? Or how about you take care of kids? Or parents. And I'm just thinking to myself, what do you think I'm doing all day long sitting around at home? Like, do you think I'm just sitting around and watching Netflix? Or do you think I'm just sitting around and lazing about and being selfish and arrogant and all that stuff that you want to call me and not actually doing anything with my time? Why do you think I decided as an individual not to have children? Do you think it was just because I wanted to just be selfish and lazy? Or was there some other very particular, very important reason for it, right? And I mean, I've done videos on this in the past, so you know my reasons. And everyone knows my reasons. It's kind of hilarious to me because everyone in my life knows why I have decided not to have children. There's a lot of reasons, but one of them particularly is because I have so many projects on the go. I have so many different things I want to do with my life. A child or a family doesn't play into it. There's just no time. There's no space for them. I don't want to spend my energy on taking care of someone else. I want to spend my energy taking care of my projects, my dreams, my desires, my hopes, my ideals, my vision for my life, my mission for my life, all of that stuff, right? And so I have a lot on my plate already. I'm already taking care, in quotes, of a lot of things already. Yeah, you don't need to feel sorry for me or think that I'm just sitting around with nothing to do and bored out of my mind and just looking for someone to give me something to do. Don't worry, I'm absolutely okay. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine, and I can say this with a certainty that every woman on the planet who has decided to be child-free is absolutely fine as well. You don't need to give her something to do. She has things to do. That's why she decided to be child-free, partly. There might be other reasons as well. But again, you have nothing to worry about in that regard. We're all adults here. We're all adult women, adult people. And we didn't just decide to go into this major decision just frivolously being like, well, you know what, something will come about. I'm sure someone will give me something to do in the future, right? Like, I don't have anything to do right now, so I'm sure someone will come up with something for me. No, you don't need to come up with something for me to do. You don't need to come up with things to fill my time. I have more than enough things to fill my time up with. In fact, I've made way too many things. I actually am overfilled to the brim. I have so many things to do that I really actually have to sometimes postpone things because I have so many projects on the go and so many ideas that I want to bring to fruition that sometimes I have to be like, all right, boom, you're gonna have to say no to something because there's just way too much on your plate. So no need to worry, people. Everyone who's worried about me, or all those people who are like, well, maybe I'll give you something to do. No need to worry. Yeah, everything's okay. Everything's under control. I've taken care of things. I'm an adult, and somehow I figured it out on my own without your help. And so, yeah, sarcasm aside, if you didn't catch that, sarcasm aside, seriously, people, do not assume that an adult woman has decided not to have children because she's waiting for you to do something for her, or to give something to her, or to give some task to her. Yeah, and I really am actually flabbergasted and actually really annoyed when people come up to me and say, oh, good, great, you don't have children, awesome, now you can do this, now you can take care of your parents, now you can take care of your sister, or now you can take care of your brother's children if they have any, or this and that. And I'm like, you know what, excuse me, can you step back a second and look at yourself and what you're saying? I'm not a little child anymore. I'm not a 5-year-old that you'd be like, all right, let's fill up her time with something. I have enough things to do, and you can just back off and deal with your own stuff. Yeah, if you're so bored and you're trying to give me things to do, how about you take that upon yourself, right? So it really makes me angry because, again, it's the same thing over and over again. The idea that women need to be told what to do, that women need to be taken care of, their time needs to be allocated to things that you think that are important, that they need to be given tasks to do, that they can't just be taking care of themselves and their goals and desires, that they have to have someone in their life that they should be taking care of, that their maternal instincts are going to die and they're going to, shrivel up and die as a woman if they don't have someone to take care of. All of those assumptions that people make about women, it literally is so irksome. I just want to slap everyone that says those things to me, because I'm like, what are you talking about? Do I come up to you and say, oh, well, looking at your schedule and looking at the fact that you constantly are calling my mother all the time, it seems like you have a lot of time on your hands. How about you let me give you something to do? Yeah. I don't do that to you. So how about you stop doing that to all the women in your life? Right? Especially the women who've decided that they don't want children. There is a reason they've made that decision. A very good reason that they've made that decision. They didn't just go into it, as I said, frivolously. They actually thought about it. Yeah, great concept. They thought about it, and then they made the decision, and now they're living with the decision. So how about you just let them live with the decision and let it go? Yeah, just let it go. Do not assume that you need to fix anything. There's nothing that needs to be fixed here. There's nothing that's broken. A woman that's not taking care of children or a husband or parents or whatever is not broken in any way. She's fine. She's taking care of other things. She's doing her own thing. She's living her life. Yeah? She's doing her boss thing, and let her do her thing. Don't assume that you need to fix anything. There's nothing broken. And so stop again and again making that assumption about any woman that you meet that doesn't have children. Oh, you don't have oh, that's too bad. Like, that's unfortunate. No, it's not unfortunate. All right. There's nothing that you need to be awing about. There's nothing that you need to be worried or sad about. This is a decision I've made, and I'm very happy with it. And every woman that you'll meet who's made this particular decision is very happy with her decision as well, right? And so you don't need to start looking for something to fix and be like, all right, yeah, I got this and I can do this for you and move things around here, and maybe we can do this for you, and maybe you can go get a puppy, or you can get a cat. If I want to get a cat, I'll get it on my own. You don't need to tell me that. You don't need to start telling me that these are all the things that need to be put into place. I know exactly what needs to be done in my life, and I'm doing it. Yeah, so back off. And so I wanted to share this video, obviously, because it's an annoying topic and it irks me, and I love doing irksome videos. But also because if you are a woman out there and people are telling you what to do with your life, with your time, tell them to back off, because it's none of their business. It's not their life, their body, their time, their goals, their ambitions, nothing. It has nothing to do with them. They have no right to tell you to do what you want to do, to tell you how to live your life or what to do with your time. This is your life, your time, your body, your everything. You do whatever you want to do. If you want to sit around and laze around and watch Netflix for the rest of your life because that gives you joy and you don't want to take care of anyone, good. Go for it. It's fine. It's nothing to worry about, and you don't need to apologize to anyone. You don't need to feel guilty about it, and you don't need to go around apologizing for the fact that you don't have children or you're not taking care of anyone or start taking care of everyone around you because you feel guilty about not having anyone to take care of. None of that. Just relax, chill out, live your life. It's okay. I hope this makes sense. I hope that I was able to explain myself to you and maybe hopefully made you laugh a little bit as well at the ridiculousness of some of the things people say to women without children. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.